All right, let's dive right into this explainer and kick off the ultimate SaaS security showdown. If you're navigating the whole AI revolution right now, and let's be real, who isn't, you're probably staring down a massive, absolutely crucial infrastructure choice: Zscaler versus Netscope. So today, we're cutting through all that noise to figure out exactly how we can balance blistering cloud performance with, well, absolute rock-solid data protection. If you ever feel like this quote here, just completely overwhelmed by modern global data flows, you are definitely not alone. I mean, honestly, it is incredibly complicated. Trying to decipher the sheer volume of network security metrics can feel like you're trying to read a completely different language. But hey, don't worry. Instead of getting bogged down in dense cloud maps and endless telemetry logs, we are going to break this down simply, directly, and look at the actual real-world impact. Okay, so here is our game plan to make sense of this landscape. We're going to tackle this in 3 rounds. Number 1, cloud performance and speed. Number 2, threat detection versus data protection. And finally, number 3, standard versus premium tiers. Let's jump right into section 1, cloud performance and speed, featuring what we're calling the Zscaler Zenith. So, our first contender is Zscaler, and their entire claim to performance relies really heavily on what they call a single pass engine. Now, in global data flows, efficiency is literally everything, right? Instead of creating these massive bottlenecks where security inspections happen one after another, this specialized architecture is designed to essentially think in parallel. It handles massive worldwide traffic securely, but without sacrificing even a millisecond of speed. To put that into perspective, here is how that proxy stack actually plays out step by step. The absolute second an incoming request hits the system, dynamic routing takes over instantly to find the lowest latency path. And while that's happening, real-time scanning is going on concurrently. Because it processes security and routing at the exact same time, user latency drops to basically zero. Your employees stay fast, and your network stays totally secure. It's really a win-win. Which brings us to section 2, threat detection versus data protection. So, speed is fantastic, obviously, but as network security evolves, speed really isn't the only metric that matters anymore. Pivoting over to our second contender, Netscope, the focus shifts entirely to rigorous data protection. We're talking continuous, real-time scanning via pulses, all driven by advanced deep learning inspection. Every single file is actively monitored. This guarantees full GDPR compliance and, this is the crazy part, it enables instant file lockdown the absolute second a threat is perceived. Nothing bypasses this inspection. And putting these two side by side like this, it really crystallizes the modern IT dilemma, doesn't it? Option A, Zscaler, acts almost like an outward shield. It's hyper-focused on robust threat detection and minimizing that network latency we talked about. On the flip side, option B, Netscope, is more like an internal vault. It absolutely excels in strict data protection and keeping sensitive files safe and compliant. It is the ultimate showdown, the sheer speed of your network security versus the rigorous depth of your data protection. All right, moving on to our final round, section 3, standard versus premium tiers. So, how does all this actually affect your daily operations? Well, looking at this matrix, the standard tier gives you that core baseline protection, but you're still relying pretty heavily on manual threat sorting and analysis. But if you upgrade to the premium tier, you get these advanced deep learning decision trees. Basically, if condition A is met, the system automatically jumps straight to result X. No manual analysis needed. It tremendously streamlines your entire workflow and honestly practically eliminates alert fatigue for your IT team. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this provocative question to chew on. Your outward network security has definitely evolved, but are your sensitive internal files truly locked down for the future of AI? The data clearly shows that while speed is absolutely crucial, deep internal data protection is just as critical for a modern setup. So take a hard look at your own infrastructure. Is it just fast, or is it truly impenetrable? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I hope it helps you confidently make your next move in a SaaS showdown.